Hello! Welcome to New York Live, 13th of January 2021. 2022, actually. Good day, everyone. Hope that you have slept well. Hope that you are rested. Hope that you are out of bed, not sleeping anymore, and that you are able to, do things you're supposed to be doing today. So, 2 seconds, by the way. Sorry, 2 seconds. And I'm back. Sorry. Just gonna... Cool. Hello, people. I'm back. What's going on today? Hope that you are happy, that you are well, you're rested. I did a question yesterday, and there was this one. Yeah, there was this one, and then I went to you and asked, do you prefer my style of interactions with the chat during live streams? I hope that, or do you want to do more like Nick does it, where he talks about a pair that is mentioned in chat and then talks for that one, and then whenever he's done talking about that, then look at the stream. So I kind of interact with the chat as I go through the pair. So I'm asking you in my Discord, which of those do you prefer that people that I would do? Not I would do per se, but if that is something that, like, which one do you prefer more than anything else? And there's the link, by the way. And 19 people said they preferred how I do it, and 9 people said they preferred how Nick did it. So that's kind of interesting. So that's like now it's like, what is it? 60. Is it 60%? Like 2 out of 3 people want me to do how I do it, but it is only those who has answered who is in my chat, in my Discord. So if there's more people coming in from YouTube right now and answering the same question, I'm not going to ask it again here because that will be double the thing. So I will just ask if there's anyone who wants to join in on that questionnaire. I would love an ask questionnaire sometimes, and it's not really necessarily out of, I don't know how to do YouTube, but it's more kind of like, I just want some insights. I just want your opinion, and sometimes it's fun to be interacting and stuff. So yeah. Hello, Vipul. Hello, Jonas. Hello, G. I can't say your name. I just call you Hamda's Gunpula. GG. Dizzy. Aaron says good morning. Josh says good morning. Siva says good. Hello, sir. Abba says boss. From the picture, I know he's hoping. From his picture, I know he's hoping for something to reverse. Mohammed says, Marco says, good afternoon. Still alive, bleeding, but alive. Not sleeping, at the office, checking out from Johannesburg, South Africa. Says Gurata. JT says, WD? What does that mean? WB. Welcome, buddy. I don't know. Ocala market today is so bad. Good evening, our fan. Aussie yen, Euro yen. I'm with you, whatever. I'm with you. Good morning, Kilo. Hello, Ali. And B says, I value the content you give, so how you're offering, it is not important to me. Nej, alltså, yeah, okay. Yeah, but it's also, it's Well, it's not necessarily I'm gonna change. I'm not gonna change how I do things. It's just more of a, well, I like to ask questions. I like questionnaires, and I'm not gonna bother you with like the National Bureau of Statistics. We're not there, okay? But if everyone hates how I do it, I guess everyone will just leave. So this next thing, I found this on Facebook. So I can probably tag whoever sent it. But yeah, you can read this one. I can read the chat. What made you go with that? What made you go with a sell at that level? I can definitely explain that. I could institutions. Aussie CAD, please, says Mohammed. Still eyeing 98 on the dollar, and it's officially around 95. So yeah, cool. It's creepy, but I'm still bleeding dollar ball. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm dollar out though. Freddy is here. So says, hi Celine, hi there. You're welcome. I kinda like you and you need to be mine. Really sorry, but I'm still doing my studies and not ready for relationship. Maybe after 4 years when I'm done. Come back April 10th, 2021, around 22-25 hours, if you're serious. Okay, I will. And then 22-25, 10th of April 2021. Hi, Celine. Are you done with school now? That's high level funny shit there, people. That's high level. That really made me laugh. So somebody said, Maria, I don't know if you're Norwegian, Maria, if you're here, but thank you for commenting yesterday. Asked, well, I don't know what's going on. I keep changing these settings to be 1080p, and this shit still makes me not do it. So I literally just changed it again. And if it's not 1080p, I don't know, maybe just do a lot of tests. Streams today, and if I pop up as a test stream today, you can pop by, but I'm so annoyed. Kick me in the ass. Ziva says he has lost over 70% of his capital on silver. Okay, Ziva, let me put this absolutely freaking straight. I have zero BS today. Today I am straightforward. I'm gonna kick your ass if you kick my ass. So since you're kicking my ass because you're kicking your account, I'm gonna kick your ass. You should stop trading silver. Flat out stop. Go back to find a profitable strategy on silver. Until then, you can start trading silver again. Stop. Stop. When you lose 70% of your capital of a certain asset, or any asset, or anything, you should have stopped at 20. Okay? This is not a joke. I'm not giving you financial advice, but I'm just telling you as a friend. If you go out there and you lose 70% of your capital on whatever, take your loss, go somewhere else, start something else. Maybe trading isn't for you. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you should find a profitable strategy, develop it on demo, test it. When you lose more than 20%, stop it. All right. Good morning. Use the yen, please. It's still going down. I wonder though if it is going to go back up soon. As it is on the monthly central approaching M2. Did you sell or did you buy, Adrian? Good afternoon, everyone. So, hello, Denise. So, where are we today? Today, dollar is falling, but I can tell you something promising. It has gone through the weekly. It has gone through the monthly, or down to the monthly. That is the projected bottom for January 2022. Now, did we plan for it? No. We didn't. I was a dollar bull. And somebody asked me, like, why did you sell the way you did? Because that was my plan A. I have multiple plans. I have plan A. I lost, how much did I lose? 1%? So, I am really down 1%. So, or maybe on the other account, live account. Well, on the account you guys see on internet, I have lost way more than 1%. So I wasn't referring to that one. But anyways, now we are back down to plan B. So everything that I do is based upon planning. I plan, and I try to see where things are going. I try to make the most educated guess, but in the end, it's still the market. Deciding of where they want to go, and they can go wherever they want, and I can do nothing about it. So for me, it's like, okay, cool, I lost 1%. Okay, whatever. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna cry about it? Are you gonna be angry about it? Are you going to fine tune your strategy? Are you going to change? By the way, this setup here, I loved it. It went sour, but I loved this setup. I was very proud of this setup. So since this setup is like, well, I sold here and I sold there. Well, that's what I was supposed to do. That was what I do. What are you gonna do about that? So other than that, I will actually. By the way, this is going to be my Hall of Fame, and I'm proud of it. And I'm not going to change that. I'm proud of it. So for anything out there, I'm like, okay, cool. PPI, yeah, okay. So on this one, I'm okay. I'm still gonna do it, and I think it was a good setup. Euro, on the other hand, was probably not the best setup, but it was still the setup I wanted to take, and I took the loss. And other than that, whatever. We are 60 pips above my stop loss right now. Okay, cool. And then there's nothing to do about it. I think I picked a good level for plan A overall. Now we are at plan B. Probably not as high as I wanted it to be, but I did mention something here today that probably is an interesting thing for you. Let's see. I mentioned in my private mentorship course, general chat says, is the preparation for dollar? No, is this move the move on the preparation on the realization that we are going to rate hikes and therefore take profits? This could be institutions because of dollar that bought dollar because of COVID and lower likeliness of increased interest rates. That this makes them wrong now. That's maybe they could have been taking profit now. That's why we see short-term dollar weakness. The other group can be institutions who bought dollar, sold our other assets because we saw all the other assets being bought yesterday, even Swissy, even yen. So it wasn't a risk on move or risk on move. This could be because they bought the US stock market. Now they see the cost of operation being too high. So they're rotating their portfolio. Cost of operating being too high, that is businesses that needs now to pay more for labor, more for inputs. General living is going higher, financing cost is going higher, and the financing cost might not now be the tip of the iceberg. Shipping and transport and warehouse prices are going up. Electricity prices are going up. Oil prices is going up. So all the inputs, all the costs side of a business is going up. The question becomes, does input the increase in input, does that equal does that increase the same thing that they get in output? Normally not. And you can't just change your price overnight or the next day, and this being elastic, and this is just whenever this moves. That's not how the world goes, right? So because if you go to a grocery store, for example, and you buy maybe an orange. The orange is ordered, let's say, 3 months ago. The orange, you bought them at the 3 months ago price, or the option was 3 months ago. Now, when we come to retail today, we are now seeing that price has suddenly changed. And then when you now start buying price of, and if you order today, you're gonna pay the price today, which is astronomically much higher than 3 months ago. All of a sudden, you now need to change your price on oranges. Now, is buyers and consumers being happy with you changing the price of oranges? No. They will go to those who sell oranges at the lowest price. So somebody of your competitors may get a better price. Maybe they have a better warehouse system, maybe better transportation system. So they are able to get it from a better producer that has constant pricing, that doesn't increase their price as much as the other ones. You are going to win. And they're going to win, you're going to lose. So if you, in a general business, this is a general business, if general business in most we have 5 to 10% margin. That is between the costs. That's basically profits. So 5 to 10% is kind of normal, depending on the business. And the British Tobacco has, I think it was 40%. Go figure. Anyways, so if you have 5 to 10% and prices as of the last year has increased 7%, you are either somewhere in the interval negative 2%, in the negative 2% to plus 3%. So if your business is in the negative 2%, you're out of business sooner than later. Okay, economics. So some businesses or some institutions, some hedge funds might have done the research on specific companies that they're invested in and seeing they are not profitable in this current market. And then on top of being negative 2, now they see financing costs going up because interest rates are going up. Oh my lord. That is going to tank. Let's save our money before anything goes bad. It's just a theory. It's just a thought. But this thought and this process has to come at some point, because as we go higher, that this is the average, okay? This is a general market, and then we have highs and lows throughout the season. We also have highs and lows throughout the years. And if we tip over here, this is the cross of death for businesses. That means that their income isn't increasing with the costs. They are not making money, as something happened around in 2007, was that whenever they sold, whenever their sales went higher, their profits went lower, and for each sold item, they lost money. And if many businesses, because many are in the same market, if many businesses does that at the same time, that's when the economy has peaked. Okay, just mentioning that. And then I had a rant about that, and then PPI came in low, unemployment are more than expected, or is it? It was jobless claims is at 230, so more people are now asking for money from the government. 8.3 at producer price index ex food year over year for December. Maybe that can send it all down. Oh, sorry. Maybe. Why is the picture in the stream upside down? Do you have a guess, Xavier? Okay, you're just waiting. Can you check all? I'm running a trade, but it's now at major level. Let's do that, Kumar. Why is the picture upside down? So you can ask. I want to ask that question to the stream. Why is the picture upside down? Thank you for the valuable advice, sir. Today onwards, I decide to trade only currency pairs. I'm not advising you to trade anything. What I'm telling you, Yosiva, is to get proper knowledge, if that is through my courses or my mentorship, or if that's through YouTube, or if that's through demo, I don't know where. I'm not really caring at the moment. I will help you for the life of me if you come to me, but whatever you try to find information before you go live again. That's all. Become profitable before you go live. That's my bottom line. Yeah. Sarah says, does it mean that crash is coming? Yeah, so that's a good choice. That's a good choice. So, euro is currently high. Okay, can we buy it now? Can we well, look at how high it is. Isn't this great? This should continue high. This should continue higher forever. Also, by all means, you can buy it now and have fun with that, and that would be great. But I would also imagine that you are thinking, if we get a bigger pullback, that would probably be a better price to buy. But you have two lines of attack right now. You have plan A and you have plan B. Now, just to mess up everything here, I'm going to tell you that on the weekly we have hit target. Oops, that was wrong. We have on monthly hit target. So if we are overextended on the weekly, you have hit target on the month already. You're already 12th and 13th. That is actually going to set up a potential counter trend. Okay. So when something stretches far up for something, the pullback might be great as well. I'm just saying. So if you're wanting to buy this one, which is the only viable thing, you're already at TP for the bulls, and you are in a risk of coming down here. Now that you know the risk, now that I've told you the risk, great, have fun higher. Hello, Vector. So there's only one. Is there only one theory of why is it upside down? Okay. Did I even sell that thing? Did I sell? Did I sell? Question. Yeah. So okay, sorry, that was wrong. What else was requested for? That was Aussie yen, CAD yen, Euro yen, oil. So I've done Euro. I have done Aussie. I can do oil. That will always be great. You said it was at major support. I would say it's at major resistance. And we discussed this yesterday. We discussed it with Harold, who is here. We discussed it with James, who probably will come here soon. We discussed this, and this is the target for the week. This is a major place to take profit. If this continues higher, it doesn't really matter anymore. Because this move is, I would say, a bit overextended. And we still have this level here to come in. So if you have a buy, I'm not advising you to close it, because it can still go higher. But the only clever thing is to wait for a pullback. You can figure out how that looks like in your trading. I would only want to pull back before I buy again. Vigilante says the picture's upside down just to have fun. Hi, Ivan. While studying pair points, which time frame is better to do top-down analysis? Monthly. So that would be 4 hour daily, depending. Okay, cool. So right now we have reached target on oil, and good on that. The other one is nat gas. We discussed NatGas yesterday. It has already also reached take profit. And I said I want to pull back before buying again. That's kind of my code word for this might be the top. And you do your own analysis, you do your own theories. I have only my personal opinion, and when something tells me it is it has hit take profit levels, I have a natural ability to get out and take my profit and go home. And after that, we have fallen, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Mayan, I'll give you if you want me to give you like a long answer, I'm gonna give you a long answer. You wonder what the long answer is going to be? It's going to be 2 words. Take out monthly, or there were 3. Sorry, I'm a man of few words. For those who are bothered. Gold gang, if you're here, please make sure that you make some noise. We can do gold right now. If you typed gold in this chat, I will do gold. Now the reason for why I put the photo upside down, which was on purpose, is because the market is upside down, and I feel everything is upside down. So even my YouTube thumbnail is upside down today, just to express my emotions. I don't know if it will work. I don't see this stream as being the most valuable I'm ever gonna make, but maybe. But yeah. So it's kind of like, well, it's not for fun but it's also a psychology thing. It's kind of like an interesting thing that what is actually going on, kind of a thing. So yeah, that's why. Good morning, James. Are you happy about your NatGas decisions yesterday? Just asking. Only Krumer says gold. I will then do gold as fast as I can because there's very little expectations for gold today. Okay, cool. If you are a day trader, there is your gold buy. There is your gold buy. And there is your gold buy. 1, 2, 3. You have this one is break even. This one is break even. And this one was you entered today. That's what I expected to do. Oh, how? Whoa, 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 whoa. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Doesn't matter what the pivot point tells you. It's still higher high, higher low. Okay. Now we are at the high. Okay. I understand that. We are also at a weekly. Are we at the weekly target? Soon close to weekly target. So that is vulnerable to today's trade. But also have in mind that you can then also looking into monthly, where we are at the sell price for the month. So that's an interesting case of being at M3 for the month. So do you want to wait to break before buying? That's allowed. And then up to 1870 area. So really right now buy, that's a buy. And then right now you can choose to buy, not to choose to buy. That's kind of up to you. But it definitely is something bullish here. If you are a bear and you're thinking, wow, this looks fine. We need to have a lower low, lower high, and then you can probably sell one of those levels there. Okay. So generally, to the upside, it's a bit risky to buy it here. I understand. So you wait for a break and then retest and then go. Okay. And James is happy. Then we are happy too. So that was gold for you. Dollar CAD was requested for. Dollar CAD has hit target. TP to the bottom side. So just leave it alone. There's nothing to do here. If you have sold and you continue to sell, that's kind of up to you. I'm not going to make you do anything, but it's very close to take profit on the month. That means brother, that you shouldn't sell now. That means that I wouldn't sell now. That means that you're just letting this market go. If you're still selling, you can still sell it down to 24.5. That is 19 pips from where price is right now. Coffee. Okay, let me show you something here, people. Let me show you something, okay? This is what I see. This guy called Villianti. Can you please look at Aussie Swissy? And he sent me his link. Let me see if I can do that, okay? Isn't that great? This looks fantastic. So we go to TradingView. TradingView.com / whatever that was. Okay. I will do an instant reaction. I don't understand what that is, so you don't need to show me that. VIA, I don't know what VIA is, so that doesn't make my life easier. Aussie Swissy, you are thinking of buying this low in a bullish trend. And there is some trend lines, there's some support lines, and I understand this to be some support lines, and then there's volumes. So there's a lot going on here. Okay, cool. Fairly interesting. I would say to you that I'm looking for downside on this one, but technically, you are allowed to look for buys here. But this is kind of the plan B level. This is a late level, so if this fails, I would just leave it alone. But definitely something to 1 hour, yeah. So definitely an interesting level to look for the upside. So that's so cool. That's cool. So yeah, great. Oops, I was wrong. So yeah, good chart. Good chart. There's something on the tongue. I don't know. Mummy! I think there's a hair. Okay, there's a hair on my tongue. So, yeah. So, thumbs up. Thumbs up, I'm sending the chart. It might not be my style of chart, but I tried. So, I approve on the direction. I approve on the attempt. I approve on the level. So, good luck. Pound yen. So, Chris J, welcome. First of all, where do you want it to go? Where do you want it to go? Is it high or is it low? What's your general direction that you want pound yen to do? So I want you to become an expert. I always want to do that. I always want you to become an expert. So, expert, you tell me. Where does your expertise tell you that you think this is going to go? Ab says, what's the impact of CPI lately? Apparently it wasn't high enough, and it created a lot of dollar bearishness. I honestly believe that is just dollar bearishness to sell again, no, to buy dollar again at a better level more than anything else. But so right now it created a lot of dollar weakness. All the other assets strengthened, and we're just left in awe of the market going boo. So yeah, hopefully it's not a lower high on pound sizing. Yeah, that's the only thing. What are those PP based on? Daily, weekly, or okay? What am I gonna do with you, good institutions? I'm gonna be very kind to you. I will explain to you, but I'm gonna be even nicer to you. Look at myself. If you search for Eivindfx, I guess, strategy, just there. So I have made a video, and I'm gonna share the link with you and everyone else. So this is a strategy. I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to give you the resources. You can choose how you want to react to it, okay? That's 1, and that's 2. So this is where the actual pair points is found, okay? Cool. Now, the thing is, the pivot points are based upon the high, well, let's say the high, the low, and the close price, CP, close price, of the previous period, depending if it's day, weekly, monthly, 4-hour, whatever. So currently, this is monthly. So the central pivot is based upon what happened on the price action in December. And then the market will move according to that. And then the M4 is target, M1 is target. So this green, the first price of this green box here is target for buyers. This is target for sellers. And I would love as a seller to have the top of the period to be M3. And as a buyer, I want price to come down here to be M2. Now the question is, central pivot, the PP, not the PP, but the central pivot, both are seeing that as an aggressive buy or as an aggressive sell. So both buyers and sellers are fighting over the central pivot, which is kind of like the standard deviation of the previous period kind of a thing. So, yeah. Does that answer it? I think it answers it. I hope it answers. So, it's... and then you go to... Then it depends on your what do you call it? It depends on your time horizon. You can use this as a scalper, swing trader, whatnot. But I can also say that as a buyer, as a trader here, I don't trade past S2 on the monthly, for example. The reason for this is because statistically, it reverts back to some kind of backup trend again. So if we are past this bottom green box S2 or R2 for that matter, we tend to have some kind of pullback, some kind of mean reversion thing, and sometimes it doesn't happen, but it's more like being random more than generally speaking. So that one, all reverted back, at least some kind of pullback to resistance before a continuing trend, or just completely move the trend back up again. No, sorry, reverse the trend. So it all depends. That is monthly. So that's like if you're a long-time trader, but you can use these on dailies. It's a bit more volatile. It's a bit more something. So I would say as a buyer on Euro, I would look to buy on this level, and it didn't come down there, so I'm not trading it. It's too aggressive for me right now. But if you were a buyer on Euro, there is kind of your buy, there is kind of your buy, and there is kind of your buy. So we saw a build up yesterday, and then it just broke. But who cares, teddy bears? What's the win ratio based on this strategy? If win ratio was the ultimate, if win ratio was the ultimate indicator of success in the market, then this is a terrible strategy. I think my ratio is somewhere between 20 to 30 to 40%, depending on the month and the market. But I can explain to you how that works out, okay? So depending. If you take 10 trades, this is based upon my strategy, based upon my history. I would say that 10, I will have 2 to 3 winners. So let's say 2. Let's say 2 winners. 2 winners will give me somewhere between 100 pips to, let's say, 300 to 400 pips. Let's say 150 to 300 pips per trade. I would say out of those winners, I would probably have 2 losers. Out of those 2 losers, I would maximally lose 50 pips per trade. So that would be 100. So, and then I would then say 4, 6. So between, I would say between 5 to 6. So that would be 6 in this case. 6 will be break evens. No wins, no gains. there is 0. So out of this strategy, if I then have 300 times 2 and then 50 times 2, I will then be left with 500 pips in profit. Plus 500 pips. So win ratio isn't an indicator I use because I let my winners run and I let them go to the monthly target, and that is normally between 150 to 300 pips when the market goes in my direction. And when it goes against me, I only lose 50 pips, which is around 1%. And then other traders might say, other people out there might say differently, but this is kind of, this is my truth. So if you go back to like November, December 2020, market just went skyrocketing and I was buying not every trade, but most of my trades was either winners or break-even trades. And when the market came back again, I was knocked out of break-even. And there's other times where the market doesn't move, I don't trade, hopefully, and sometimes I do. And when market is against me, I don't trade. But I see my trading and my strategy as dart. I try. If it does go against me, does not go against me, I will try again if it does. So I always start out with one trade or one trade plan, and then I will double down if it goes in my direction. Good answer, long answer. Sorry about that answer. Pound, yen, dollar. Sorry. Is very strong, and I said that before this year, that whenever a pound does go in a direction, it really does. So it has just increased the velocity at the moment. So we have not been down to any kind of targets on a daily, down to any kind of buy zones in the past 2 days. That is a bit worrying. I must say it's a bit worrying. But by all means, it's still going higher. So if you have buys here, cool. You are above the weekly, so the risk has improved. You are literally at the monthly target, and that would be a big TP for me. So in this case, if you then say that you took the buy down here, I'm not saying you did, but if you did take the buy down here, and then you double down as you went higher, you would have 300 pips. And also, by the end of the first video I sent you, let's say that one, if you go towards the end, I don't know if everyone has seen it. Let's see. Cheesy. In the video I talk about when this is now the new trend, I double down, buy it again, and back up to target, and that's kind of how I double down on my trades whenever my trend reversal has been confirmed, and whenever my bias is correct, my bias is in the same direction as the trend is reversing, and then I just double down on every day, and then it kind of goes up in the end, and then the result of that one becomes let's see. So yeah, so this is how I look at it. So 111 plus 86 plus 74, and yeah. So if it doesn't go against, if it go against me like Euro did the other day, I would only take the first one, and then I would be over. But yeah, so I think that explains it. But it's all explained in the video anyways. No. As a credit institutions, I'm not under any circumstances annoyed. I'm just trying to explain it to you as fast as I can, which is probably slow, but as fast as I can and as easy as I can. Okay, that's all. Kumar asked, why don't you use ad blocker? Because well, it's my own channel, I get money by looking at my own videos, kind of a thing. But yeah, I should probably do that actually. Anyways, yeah, okay. Double down means I buy an asset. Let's say I buy here, and then I put that to break even, add a new trade. I call that double down or double down. I call that double down. But right now, pound dollar is a target for the month, so can't do anything here. New Zealand dollar, another great trade to the downside. I took that one and that one. I lost them both. Right now we have a new higher high. Not really at the weekly target yet, but if you see here, nothing at support, so I will just wait for tomorrow then. So nothing here to do either. And then I know Aussie yen was requested for. So, and sorry, pound yen. We were supposed to do complete pound yen. So pound yen, in my view, is a range more than anything else. It's a range. So nothing to do here. Either as a buyer or seller. So I need to break that low there to be able to sell it, and as a buyer you need to break higher to be buying again. So if you have bought it somewhere here, if you have bought somewhere here or here or here or whatever, and then you are break even now, and it comes out to your entry, leave it alone. This market right now is not performing, so I will just wait for this one to come into trend again. So as much as people are investing. Elon Musk tweet like, against the currency it loses value. My question is, will this crypto trading be stable? It's decline. I think that crypto, generally speaking, has a bullish trend inside it. I just don't know when, but I'm expecting in this market that Bitcoin still has power to go higher, because we still have a lot of money in the economy. We still have positive outlooks, growth outlooks, which is a great demand for. And the current falls has been in terms of supply issue with Kazakhstan, which turns out to be a big player in mining. The other one, then there's a lot of internal problems there right now, and some global outlooks that was not as positive as they expected. But I think Bitcoin, as we can talk about, is still going to go higher. Now the question becomes: is Bitcoin better to invest in than the stock market, because they move on the same? They move kind of on the same factors. So maybe not. Maybe stock market is better than Bitcoin. Just saying. But are they? Do they have potential to go higher? Yeah, they have. So whatever bear market there is in Bitcoin, I think that will end at some point. Malik's asked for gold. Gold has been done 20 minutes ago, so you can just go back in this video. So USD CAD did, pound yen, nothing to do here. Euro New Zealand has now turned lower. Okay, whatever. New Zealand dollar has now turned higher. Whatever. Pound dollar has turned higher but hit target. Euro has turned higher but hit target. Aussie has not hit target, but yeah, maybe it's a good place to sell at some point. Aussie yen. I asked earlier if I sold that one. No, I didn't. I wish I did. I don't know why I'm sleeping on my job, but that would be a great sell. So, okay, we shall see. We shall see if this one turns lower and continue lower. That would be great. CAD yen has reached almost the peak. So that is That is a red alert, red alert. If you have buys, I would be considering getting out of that. I would love to get out of that if I was a buyer here, because I definitely see that as complete. Also because oil has hit its target, so I would really be cautious of that. So Euro Yen has also reached kind of some kind of peaks here, and is now turning a bit lower. I don't know if it does go lower, but unless it turns higher, but I would definitely see this one as still hasn't broken bottom or top, so I'm just gonna be waiting here, but definitely looking for some downside movement here. That would be lovely. Will you be buying dollar pairs or waiting for a reversal? I'm definitely waiting for a reversal. I'm definitely just being on the sideline, sitting on my hands, not doing anything, and then we shall see what happens. New Zealand yen, another one that I would love to sell. I haven't done it yet, but I will look into it. It's kind of like peaked. It's kind of like an ice cream top here. So we shall see if it continues declining. I'm a bit burnt, but not still in great faith. So that would be lovely to go to the downside here and yen strength. But okay, cool. USD yen. Oh my Lord, Jesus have mercy. Okay, this has been a cherry top, iceberg, mountaintop, Mount Everest, whatever you call it. We hit some targets and then we just boomed down. Now yen is strong, dollar is weak. This is what happens apparently. So very directional markets on USD yen. Really interesting that is trending so much. But definitely an interesting iceberg coming up here. Where's the target on the downside? I don't know. It's supposed to come down to central, which is it right now. So maybe it reverses from here, and the whole move is over. So if you are a buyer or seller, I see no trades here right now. At this moment, as a buyer, it's still bearish. As a seller, it's too far gone. So I would wait, and the next trade is, does it go higher? Okay, then we have to have a reversal here. If you want to sell it, you probably need to go back up to 1500 to sell it again. So we shall see which one you're going to get, and then take it from there, kind of a thing. Okay? Silver has risen. It's at M3 now. Be careful there. But if it breaks higher, we can continue. But if you have buys here, be break even. If you're a seller, I wouldn't even have sold it right now. So we shall see what happens futuristic here. Natgas did hit take profit. Good on that. Gold has reached an M3. I said that was the buy, and this is also a buy. I would probably wait for a break higher, continuation before continuing buying this one, as this one is a bit overextended. Also, as we see, I would say is kind of in a range. Break, didn't break. Can continue higher, yes, but just be aware of having stop losses below here and not lose more money than you ever imagine. This is an overextended market, has had a big drop, and I think this is going to continue dropping. Why do I think this is going to continue dropping? Because this fall here is a TP fall. And when TP fall happens, it just falls without no reason. It's not technically, it's just people exiting. The next thing is it going to come up to take profit to stop out to take profit at a better level? That's the next question. But this can also now just continue. Is there any pivot point level that's been hit? Let's see. I believe there is. But yeah, way above monthly. Way above weekly. Weekly was hit. Now I think we are downtown. This one looks downtown now. This one looks like it can go all the way down to 124. Easily. USD yen, I said there is no setups there for buyer or sellers. Currency versus stock, your opinion. Both. There is no, because they're both financial instruments, and they both move, and they're a bit for different reasons. One reason would be for diversification. One would be for volatility. One would be for maybe going into more safer stocks like banks and insurance. hint, 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 now that we are going to see more profitability with higher interest rates in bank sectors and financial sectors, wink, wink. The other thing is you can also control where are we in the economy as to where you invest in the stock market. So I would say both, mostly because they kind of it's kind of like a Ferrari versus a truck versus an electric car versus a digger. They all are a machine that makes you move forward at different speeds, but they all have different properties, and they all have different reasons of why they have been made and for what purpose they have been made. So there is no this excludes the other one, but I would say both. And also because of volatility in the stock market, in the currency market, might not be at certain stocks. In certain sectors. So, and also some sectors in the stock market moves way more, or in a more positive way, than the currency market, based upon certain, for example, green stocks, because they have been given a lot of money from the government in America. Wink, wink, wink. The other one is maybe tech stocks, for example, when you have a lot of growth, like Tesla. So yeah, it's kind of like it's a smart play. It's a smart play. Where do you think currently the market is shifting? Basically. Good morning. Can we look at pound Aussie? We can look at pound Aussie. That's all looking. Not that I'm out of things to talk about, but I'm just mentioning it. I mentioned Bitcoin yesterday as to now we have a hard high, now we have a pullback. Have fun with looking into buying this one. I'm not telling you which price you should buy, but definitely you can start looking into buying it again. And there we go. There is your buy price. There's your buy. Oops. There is your buy price, and there's your buy price. Pound Aussie. Okay, we can do that. Definitely to the downside. That was a sell. This is the top. Now it is turning to go lower. The question is how far is it going to pull back before selling. This is an aggressive sell. If you're thinking of buying it, I would definitely have to wait until that level of 87.5-ish. And see how price reacts to that. But right now, we are definitely turning the iceberg. And then the question becomes, is that the bottom? Or is it just going to continue lower? That depends on your direction as a buyer. And this is your seller. So we shall see which one is good. Which one is going to win? To be continued. Some-ish. Cool. Good. What's your view on US 30? US 30 is okay. It goes okay. I think we are there. Okay. I can see time has passed. US 30 should go higher and you should look for buys. Alright, people. I can see time has passed. I'm going to head over to Nick's live at Trader Nick. And I guess if I go to YouTube, I will find him. So if you find this valuable, I will be there in the chat. And if then you should probably subscribe. I've stopped saying that, and also give this like if you want to do that, but I've stopped doing that. I hope that you are seeing the value. If you see the value, I hope that you click the link. No, click the like if you do see the value. And I've tried. It's a rough day today as well, so I hope I have been here for you. Okay? Have a great day. See you.